Okay, I get to got it.
Tell me if you see it before. All right, I think we are live, and I think that we can see the chat too. We just have to be on Facebook to see the chat. So this is very exciting. This is my first time ever streaming live to Facebook from Zoom.
But it's a little delayed, so I'm looking really confused as I'm looking at this.
Wait, are you looking at Zoom right now?
I'm looking at Facebook.
Okay, that is very delayed, yeah.
I'm going to share to my feed, and then I'm going to close it because, hold on.
This is like this is like 2020 all over again. Like the first 10 minutes of every Zoom call, you're just sitting there like, hold on, I'm just getting one more piece of, so bear with us, people. We're just
exactly.
We may look like we know what we're doing, but we don't.
But we don't. And I'll also pull up, are you pulling it up on Facebook if anybody asks us questions there?
Yep, I have the chat open.
Good. So we're
all
here.
Right. We're good. And we should say who we are. Like, obviously our names are right above this conversation, but we should say like who we are and what we do. And then we can dive into why we're having a conversation on Zoom at 7:00 on a Thursday night.
Awesome.
You should start.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm Lindsay Taylor. I am the owner of Naughty Good Bites as well as Tailored Image. And Tailored Image is a brand design studio. I've been doing it for about 25 years. Naughty Good Bites is a gourmet chocolate company, and I'm a mom of 4, 3 and 3 dogs. I'm a wife, and I live in Stratford, New Hampshire. So yeah, the little details that you got from me.
We have the New Hampshire in common, and we have one of the 3 dogs in common, which is all I can handle. He's a handful.
I just said to my husband the other day, I was like, we just are not good dog parents. Why do we have 3 dogs? I mean, no, it's all like, we obviously love them, but I'm like, sometimes it's a handful. Yeah.
I mean, we were talking the other day about how we let them get away with anything they want. Like mine is most definitely on the couch right now. So okay, so I am Emily Aborn. I'm a content writer, though I'm toying with the phrase content copywriter because some people know what a copywriter is and not a content writer. And I'm also the founder of She Built This. And one of my favorite parts of my business is being the podcast host of the She Built This podcast, because I get to have all kinds of fun conversations and bring on exciting guests. And I too live in New Hampshire with my dog and husband. Yeah, my dog's name is Clyde. I think that's an important fact.
Clyde, I love it. Yeah, and we're kind of like podcasting right now. We're like coming to you. It's just live podcast, and I'm coming to you from my parents' house. I was just telling Emily because this is just funny. Can you see they're in Florida and they leave the day of Christmas? If they're watching this right now, they're laughing because they still have their like Christmas decorations up. So it's a quiet spot though.
If anyone watches this on the replay or is watching this live, we also want to know if you still have your Christmas decorations up, because what is it, March 2nd right now?
Yeah. Well, winter just hit in New Hampshire. I mean, let's be honest, it just hit. I feel
not a fan. All right. Yeah. So Lindsay and I are chatting tonight, specifically tonight. We chat every day, but we're chatting tonight specifically on Facebook because we have been dreaming of doing this like one day workshop or event or something for women entrepreneurs that really brings together branding and content in a really powerful way, not just like giving you a content strategy or teaching you the 4 pillars of content, but something that's really, really like impactful. And because what we're seeing a lot is that people like entrepreneurs and business owners, more than ever right now, I would say, Lindsay, are having to set themselves apart in like a very noisy, chaotic environment. And I think that the way we do that is by like really tapping into like what makes us, because there are 1,000 car mechanics in the world, not 1,000, there are hundreds of thousands of car mechanics in the world, but there's only, if you're a car mechanic, there's only one you that has your unique DNA and lived experiences and that skill set and the way that you greet every single client that walks in your door by name. So that's kind of that's what we're here to talk about, is like focusing in on what makes you you and bringing that to life.
Yeah, I think people have gotten so caught up, and we talked about this on on your podcast episode that I was just on from last week, about the shoulds of business. And what's happening is we're all falling into this box of like, this is how it's done. This is how you become successful. This is how many emails you need to send out every month. This is, this is the way it needs to look. This is the way every content writers brand should look. This is how you need to sound. But the reality is, we just posted about this, if you're normal, like, you're just not going to be memorable. So it's so important for small businesses to really show up as themselves. I created a reel about it. You had a post about it. I've seen so many posts about it lately about being 1 in 8 billion, right? There are 8 billion people on this earth. Let's be 1 in 8 billion. And don't be afraid to do it, and do it your way, because you're going to find your people. You will. You're not going to be a flavor for everybody, but you are going to be for the people that you need to be. And so I think, and you and I have had so many discussions about how many events or Zooms we've been in, or workshops we've been in, where we kind of felt like it was like this very templated, concept of how to grow your business, and yes, it does work for some people, and that's great, but how do you put your spin on it to make it memorable? So we wanted to create an event that was for those people who are sick of being put in that box.
Yeah. And it's going to be a memorable event. The event is actually called Unforgettably You. And I think that just says it all. It's like, this is more than just being like top of mind. Like, we hear that all the time in business, like, you got to be top of mind. You got to be top of mind. But this is beyond that. This is about being like unforgettably you, so that people talk about you, so that people refer you to other people, so that your business grows and builds organically and through connection. So we're excited. And like, I just feel like this is the time, like, everything I've heard so much about I'm not going to say it right, the experience economy right now. And like, I just really, like, you and I have both been working so much on our own customer and client experience on our back end. And so I just feel like everything that we've gathered over the past couple of years has just been like, brought us to this moment. And I'm really, really excited. So.
And I think that you and I have a unique perspective, because we do have multiple businesses. I'm not only a service business owner, I'm a product business owner. You have a really very successful group, as well as your service based. Like, not to mention your podcast, right? So we come at it from all different angles. And so we've been able to we can help so many different business owners, not just the service industry, not just the product industry. So it's really, I think that makes us, and I think what did we say? We have 35 years collective entrepreneur experience together, which is awesome. So I think that's what makes it really makes us a valuable team to come together and offer this for people, because we do have a lot of experience.
Not to mention, we have a lot of fun together. So it's going to be fun. Warning. Okay. So I'll give the overview, and then Lindsay will fill in the details, because she is the detail person. Okay, so it's a one day event in Candia, New Hampshire. So like, if you're local to New Hampshire, Wednesday, April 5th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at this stunning venue called Farmhouse Woods in Candia, New Hampshire. Like, I wish I got married there. Don't tell my husband and anybody else that came to my wedding, but I love this place. It's so beautiful. And it's going to be like the perfect setting for us to all just like roll up our sleeves and dream and strategize and create. And Lindsay and I are going to get like right in there with you. Yeah. So that's the overview. And now I'll let you fill in the details.
When you talked about the space, like that was something both Emily and I definitely met on. We were like, I mean, guys, we looked at everything from, and who knows, maybe there's going to be multiple events of this, and someday this other one will happen. But we talked about like an Airbnb by the ocean. We talked about getting some sort of, being in an old mill building or something. But ultimately, the feeling we wanted to provide was comfort and and coziness. And like, we just wanted everybody to feel like they could kind of come in, be comfortable, be themselves, but not in like a stuffy boardroom, not in a big conference room that we didn't feel like could be, I don't know, that had any character. Like, that was really important to us, you know? So we definitely did our homework when it came to the space. And I was on video. Em and I were able to see spaces by ourselves because we're so busy. We couldn't necessarily coordinate schedules, but I happened to be the one that was going to this event and I had it on video. And I was like, and we both were like, holy nuts, hands down, this is it. So it was, yeah, we were super excited about this space. And we love that it's right off 101, really easy to get to, whether you're in the Seacoast, or whether you're in Manchester, you're coming from up north or down south, super easy to get to. What was it, like 3 minutes off the highway or off 101? Super easy, and parking wasn't a problem. So it's very convenient and you're just gonna have a nice relaxed day. So, so the space itself, super excited about, right?
Yeah. And when do we get to just like set an entire day aside for ourselves? And honestly, like there's conferences and things we can go to, but get like that really nice, personalized, small group kind of thing where we're like really working on our own businesses and our own lives and not being in this whole conference where, again, like a lot of times the information is like very templated. I mean, sometimes it has to be, right? For the way that it's being delivered. But this is like, I mean, we're like legitimately tailoring the content to who is coming to the day. And
oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I think even
like special touches like that. So.
Absolutely. And when we get into it, like Emily and I are the type that want to workshop this with you guys. Like, we're going to be in there workshopping it. So really, the day is going to be defined by you guys. There's so much interaction. It's not just us standing up on a stage talking. Like, this is just so not who we are. It is really about us engaging everybody who's there. And you're going to get feedback from not only us, but from the people who are there to really get a very organic, holistic view of the way people see your business or maybe foresee it, you know? So I think I'm hoping it's like something they've never really attended before. Yeah. We've got Angela from the Align Experience, who's going to be there, and she will be, we've dubbed her our hype girl. And she's fabulous. She's a yoga instructor, but she's funny. Like Emily and I have always said, all right, we love yoga, but can we get a yoga instructor where we can laugh? Like, we can have a good time with. And that is Angela, like, hands down. So it's not like we're going to be, meditating and having this, it's going to be very lively, right? Lively movement. So, so we'll have her hype us up throughout the day if we're feeling a little down.
And don't forget, I mean, this is worth the price in and of itself, but you also will get like a set, which maybe is between 2 and 3.
I think she said she likes to do 4 to 5.
Oh, okay. So of headshots. And I think that the value in the headshots are really that, like, they kind of like show off your soul, if you will. Like, they're very like authentic to who you are. So, and they're also fun. Like, that's the other piece of the headshots is they're very fun and light, or you can do dark and serious.
Lauren Bodwell is a photographer who's going to be doing that. And she's awesome. She'll be there all day photographing the event, but then there'll be time set aside for headshots. And so that brings us to, I love the way you put it, like full business on top, yogini on the bottom.
It's an outfit mullet.
Yeah, it's an outfit mullet. So where, what you're gonna be comfortable, but also fun on top, and and be, you want it to be somewhat whatever makes you, right? It doesn't have to be business suit, whatever makes you. And on the bottom, just be comfortable, because there's going to be a little bit of movement. So you'll have the headshots. And like you said, that is worth the price of admission, those headshots. Like,
for real.
That's huge.
We've all paid triple that. So for
Exactly.
headshots.
And to get 4 or 5, I've had Lauren do my headshots and I love them. She
Yeah.
did a great job. I think I got 4 from her. And yeah, they're all super. I mean, you know me, very animated. So they're, there's some playful and more serious. So she does a
Let's
really good job.
let's so what are some questions you got asked? I think you got asked like who is this event for
Yeah.
and also who it's not for.
Or
So
what
I
it's definitely not about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that's good. So I think it's really for like what we picture is women business owners, or I should say primarily women business owners, probably. And maybe it's somebody that they haven't taken on a team member yet. Maybe they're ready. Maybe they're still kind of DIYing it. They're
Yep.
solopreneurs, but I don't think it's limited to that. I think if you
Nope.
already have a team and you're like a real estate office or something like that, and you really want to set yourself apart, like
Yep.
a business that wants to set themselves apart and help get to that next level
Yep.
with whatever their customers are experiencing, I think is
Yeah.
really the person that needs to be in that room.
Yeah, in an open mind. Like if you are open-minded to come in and be like, to look at your business maybe and the way you're showing up from a different way, because maybe the way you want to show up is how you're not really showing up, and be open to recognizing that. So like being completely pliable and just being like flexible and going, I'm ready to learn and to be able to say, wow, like maybe if I do it a little bit differently,
Yeah.
and so yeah, but definitely somebody, if you're willing, you don't have to be DIYing. You can be ready to invest in like hiring a brand designer or somebody who's going to rebrand, or a content writer, or somebody who's going to do your website, or maybe you're hiring a whole team. Like you can be ready for that too, but it's also for the newbie, or maybe you got a side hustle.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
so
or you're dreaming of a business that you want to
yeah.
start. Like, actually, this is oh my God, I wish I did this when I started businesses instead of just being like, woo, let's see where it goes.
I know, right? It's so true. So for me, I have a lot of clients who come to me, and a lot of it is after they've done the DIY, and they come to me and they're like, why didn't I do this before? Because it's a similar idea, like to really dive into your business and to really like pull it out. And by golly, guys, once you do it, it gives you like such direction. You have guidelines and you know now how to march forward. Like it's such a good, I don't know. I'm super excited to be able to bring that to a wider audience than just my one-on-one clients. Yeah.
Yeah, same. And I love working in groups too. Okay, so one other question, I just want to make sure we answer it because I know somebody asked, what is the event not about? I think that's important to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. I think somebody had asked me so it's about building a real kick-ass business. And I was like, um, yeah, no, right? Like we're not going to get into the details of like how to set up your bank account and how to set, like that's not what
Yeah.
this is about,
We're
right?
not going to teach you QuickBooks.
We're not getting into taxes, like no. That wouldn't be a very fun event. Yeah, this is more about I mean, you got content branding. And we will have a business owner there. Jessica Leff will be there, who's the owner of Parker Mountain Comfort Wraps. And we will be kind of having the live kind of chit chat with her. And you guys will be able to ask her questions as well about, how when she decided to step in and go all in on her and her business. So she went from like a craft fair business to now selling in 5-star hotels,
Yeah.
and how she made that jump. So that's going to be awesome that she's there. So it's not about how she got there from like investors or anything like that. It's more about the branding, the content, and
That said, there are a whole lot of like-minded people in the room. So if you want to talk about that on your break time and your networking time, like please
Oh yeah.
have at it.
Oh yeah.
That is just another. I mean, we haven't even talked about that yet, but like the networking with like-minded individuals, like you and I both know the value in that, and I think that that She Built This members definitely know the value in that, but like there is some magic that can happen in those conversations and like things that you just never even like.
And the relationships that happen through it. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of people know our history, but we met because of a She Built This event that you were putting on. And we've like, I don't think there's usually 2 days that go by that we don't talk now, but we share
No. If it's been like 24 hours, you start your messages with like, hey, stranger.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's only been, I just barely went to bed.
Right. What? I just went to bed so I'm the night owl. Emily goes to bed early. So I've been up thinking all night long and I haven't been able to talk to Emily. Why is she not available? Yeah, no, but we definitely, I think it's the networking piece is just, that is just invaluable too. Cause like we said, you might find your new biz bestie, or two, or just the fact that you bring your business cards, because everybody, make sure everybody gets one of your business cards. Cause I always come home from a networking events and add them to my, list of people. And then, it's just such great to be able to call on those people and be like, wait, I met you here. Let's hop on a coffee chat or something and get to know each other a little bit more. It's, gosh, invaluable again.
Okay, two more quick pieces of logistics. I just want to remind everyone. So first of all, if you're like, ooh, this sounds so fun, I wish I had somebody to go with.
Yeah.
Because we are offering a savings if you sign up with two people. So, and I think I know it's $100 for the two of you. So you save $50 a piece, and that's pretty good. And so if you need that wing woman, that buddy, we're going to help you play matchmaker. So let us know, and we will match you up with somebody else looking for somebody to go who's trying to save. So that's kind of something that we're doing extra. And then also, we really encourage you to sign up by March 15th, which is really
13 days away.
Yeah. So get on that, because what you will get is entered to win, like automatically. You don't have to do anything, so you're going to get entered to win a strategy session with either myself or Lindsay, your choice, dealer's choice. And that's going to be like, we will spend time with you after the event, helping you strategize more, like personalized to you, and also give you like more tools and resources on like pretty much anything. Again, like we both have had, we definitely focus on branding and content, but we've had a lot of business experience. So there's a lot of brain picking involved, if you will.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's going to be like a total bonus after the fact for one lucky person who signs up before March 15th. And then in general, you need to sign up by March 29th. That is the absolute cutoff deadline.
And we didn't talk about real quick, just about food. Don't worry. I'm taking care of food, everybody. We laugh because Emily would be like, one piece of lettuce for you.
I'm a really bad food planner.
And I'm like, how much do you need? There will be Naughty Good Bites there. But there will be plenty of food. We're going to have stuff for breakfast in the morning, just like muffins and coffee and tea. Doors open at 9:30. So you can come and mingle and grab something to eat if you didn't on the way. And then there'll be plenty to eat for lunch, snacks throughout the day. There'll be, plenty of food.
If you go hungry, it will not be on our watch. You can bring a doggy bag.
Yeah, exactly. Take it home with you. We should. That's a good idea. Let's
add that to the list. All right. And the link is in, I do believe that the link is in this live, but just in case it's not, I'll put it in the comments too. And it's unforgettablyu.net. And if you have any trouble spelling that word, I will make sure that you remember it, because it will be in the comments.
2 T's and then 2 Y's. It's so weird. Every time I write it out, I'm like, ooh, yep.
But you know what? A lot of people have been to the website, so that I know that they're not having trouble spelling it, and we're making things very clear how to find it. So okay. Just had to make sure to get that in there. All right. So I think that's it. If anyone has any questions, we're totally here to answer them. I think we've done a pretty thorough job of answering most of the questions, but really anything else that you're worried about or that you want to know more about, just let us know. And if you need that buddy, let us know too, because we love to play matchmaker. So
yeah. Was there anything? I can't even see Facebook. Any questions?
Missy Blake said, this looks like such a great event. And I agree, Missy, in my unbiased opinion. And I hope you will join us, because it'll be super fun.
I know. I love Missy.
Me too.
I miss seeing you in peer groups, Missy. So hopefully we'll see you there.
No, she's been a busy bee.
I know. I actually love watching. Actually, Missy, that's fabulous. I'm so glad you just said that, Emily, because I have been watching everything she's been doing. I'm like, oh, she's going. She's getting it done, girl. Yeah.
And also one more prop for Missy. She's like out there in the winter weather, like in tank tops, and like she's really embracing the cold therapy. So
yeah, I love her. I love you, Missy.
yeah. All right. So in the meantime, one action step I want to just encourage people and inspire people to do is like maybe this week, just challenge yourself this coming week, challenge yourself to infuse just like one little bit more of you into your business, whatever that looks like. Like the thing that you think makes you the weirdo in the room is probably the thing that people are attracted to. So
yeah, absolutely. I love it.
all right, now let's see if we can figure out how to make this not be live. Oh, I think